Hello, everyone. As you are aware, in recent times, the pharmaceutical industry has gone through major changes, and we as people are trying to understand these challenges, changes, and acknowledge the opportunities which these new changes are giving us and presenting in front of us, especially from a supply chain perspective. Our eminent speakers, Ritesh Amin, Supply Chain SME, IBIN Technology, and Krishna, Director Business Development, Acuva Consulting, will discuss in detail the use cases, the solutions, and the challenges and opportunities these new changes are bringing into this industry. Ritesh, Krishna, thank you for joining us. And I now hand it over to you two to take us through this session. Krishna, over to you.
Thank you, Suchita. So let's go over the agenda for today. As Suchita mentioned, our goal today is to understand the changes that is happening in the pharma world and the challenges that comes with it. And we also would understand the key personas who are driving these changes and deep dive into some of the relevant use cases that illustrates these transformations. We will also hear from my friend and colleague Ritesh, who will take us through the solutions IBM and Acuva collaboratively offer in this space and some real-life case studies across various geographies in the pharmaceutical industry. So let's get started. So over the last 10 years, we have seen a significant shift in customer expectations with all retailers, and pharma industry is no different. To cater to these new demands from the customer, pharmaceutical industry is actually optimizing and pivoting their workflows to improve efficiency and to ensure accuracy. Additionally, by integrating online and offline strategies, the industry is enhancing customer service to meet the ever-changing needs of the customer and adjust to the market dynamics. So let's look at some of the user personas in the pharma industry who plays a major role in this transformation. Let's start with patients. Patients are always central to the industry's focus. Addressing their ever-changing needs will always be the central focus of pharma industry. As we move forward in subsequent slides, I will definitely dive deeper into the use cases of individual personas. Physicians, as we all know, they are the primary healthcare providers whom these patients visit and diagnose conditions and prescribe treatments. The role of physicians have evolved over the ages. Now they would need a lot of data to make their decision. Pharmacists become the front face of the pharmaceutical industry. They dispense medications, ensure optimal use of the inventory, and ensure their safe use, and also becomes an advice and a guide to the patients for proper medication adherence. Manufacturers are responsible for research, development, production, and distribution of drugs, ensuring that they meet all the regulatory standards. So now that we have understood the key personas who interact in the pharmaceutical industry, especially on the supply chain perspective, let us dive deeper into individual use cases. So as you see here, when it comes to patient, the most important thing for a patient is prescription filling. As they walk into the physician's office for a treatment and they receive the prescription, they would need the ability to upload their prescriptions or have them sent directly from the doctor's office to the pharmacy of their choice. Pharmacy should be able to download, fill, and dispense these medications and make it available to the customer's home or once they walk into the pharmacy based on the customer's choice. Patients with regular medications, such as those for blood pressure or sugar levels, need the ability to set up automatic reorders of their prescriptions on a weekly or a monthly basis. Patients would also need the ability to schedule appointments online for vaccines such as flu shots or COVID-19 vaccines. One of the recent use cases that have come along in this industry would be renting of the essential medical equipment such as wheelchairs, oxygen tanks, or hospital beds directly from the pharmacy's online platform, which can also include services like home delivery and setup. Another important use case for a patient would be to have a seamless billing integrated with their insurance provider. This integration can significantly reduce hassles when it comes to the customer journey, ensuring a smooth and efficient experience for the end customer. Most of the patients are anxious about their prescription refills. So that is where real-time order tracking allows patients to monitor their orders from submission to delivery. This ensures that they are informed about the expected arrival of their medications, or also keep them updated of any disruptions or deviations from the promised date. Like any retailer, customer also would like to have loyalty programs and reward patients for repeat purchases and any referrals. One of the important factors that builds trust with the pharmacy would be data privacy and security. The pharmacy should be able to provide robust measures to protect patient information, ensuring compliance with regulatory standards and maintaining patient trust. Now let's move on to the use cases for physician. Oh, before that, the returns part of it. I'm sorry, I missed it. So, like any omni-channel retailer, right, the patients would like the ability to return their products that they have purchased offline in their website without even walking into the store. So, and also get their payments retrieved back to their original payment method. Moving on to the physician's use cases, the role of a physician, as I mentioned before, have evolved during this digital age. Now, the physician desires the capability to quickly retrieve patient records, not from his previous visits, but also from multiple sources of other patient visits. And also so that he gains a deep insight into the medical history of the patient and also identify any potential allergies or medical conflicts so that he can prescribe the right medications. As mentioned in my previous use case, the physician also should be able to, should have the ability to send these prescriptions electronically to the pharmacy of customer's choice. The physician also seeks capability to receive timely notifications for any automatic refill requests or any prior authorizations. The system plays a huge role in that. As we move forward to the pharmacist use case, for a pharmacist, inventory replenishment is a critical function. They would require auto alerts in case of low inventory levels so they can provide timely updates to the inventory records. Pharmacists also would need a system to download all the orders that are coming into the system, into the store, where they can pick, pack, and ship it to the customer's premises, or make it ready for the customer once they walk into the store. During the picking process, the system also should ensure that it treats inventory on a first expiry, first out basis so that it can minimize the wastage. In case the pharmacy is providing services such as delivery, nursing assistance, or vaccinations, then a system is required to maintain the resource pool based on the service skills and the capacity against these resource pools. This can allow pharmacy to provide efficient services to the customer by managing these resource pools. Go to the manufacturer's use case. One of the biggest challenges from a manufacturer's perspective would be managing product recalls. Traditionally, in most cases, right, we end up recalling the entire product as they lack end-to-end traceability or visibility of the faulty lot or batch, creating a huge financial and logistics nightmare. This is where we need to minimize that impact. That is where the manufacturer would seek the ability to recall only a specific batch or a lot. An inventory management system with an efficient batch tracking or a lot tracking would would help a lot in product recalls. Now I would like to hand over to Ritesh to walk over certain solution offering that IBM and Acura provides in this space, and also some of the real life case studies that we have solved in the pharmaceutical industry. Over to you, Ritesh.
Hey, thanks, Krishna. And I think from the use cases which you spoke, I can definitely say omnichannel use cases will benefit all organizations. Because multi-channel customers spend 3.5 to 6x more than the in-store customers. So hence the role of a next generation OMS is very crucial to deliver optimal customer experiences with a complete omnichannel order fulfillment across brands, dynamic business network of customers, suppliers, and business partners. And along with the customizable rules, real-time inventory visibility, dynamic fulfillment, brands will feel confident to seamlessly take orders, say yes more often, and present a committed delivery promise. So let's talk something more about the value proposition of this platform. The first part is the omnichannel orchestration. So most customer management, or I would say order management, and enterprise resource planning systems were designed to fulfill customer orders from a discrete number of specific warehouses or distribution centers, or even based on geographic locations. But with new demand for omnichannel fulfillment, so this practice is no longer cost effective or desirable in meeting customer demand. So with IBM order orchestration, clients can handle complex situations very simply and efficiently. So IBM OMS offers configurable automated order workflows with a unified dashboard where users can modify, cancel, track, and even monitor orders in real time across channels. And with this, the business can quickly react to unforeseen changes in demand or transfer of inventory to minimize, I would say, delivery delays or disruptions. The second part is the unified view of inventory visibility. So this provides a single, scalable, real-time view of medicines and demand across channels and supply partners, which will also give you insights into global inventory ATP, your inventory thresholds, and even supply and demand matching. So this provides a single source of truth of inventory across the network and will enhance order fulfillment as well. With this, companies can better predict what is available to promise with lower back orders, and visibility into, I would say, batch shelf life and sales will allow not to ship out of shelf life medicines. The third part is your multiple fulfillment options. So OMS can also offer customers with ability to search for in-store inventory, but on the other hand, it can also help vendors to provide a variety of fulfillment options, like curbside pickup, buy online, pickup in pharmacy store, which we also call BOPIS, or ship from store, and even ship to store. So they can also manage and monitor inbound purchase order tracking, or even link inbound orders with inventory supply and associated availability. With this, you can also, as the inventory visibility is already available, you can also see real-time product and inventory availability into the stores according to the zip codes as well. So the last part is also the reverse logistics, which also Krishna shared one of the use cases. So this is also very important in pharmaceutical industry, because with reverse logistics, you are able to manage end-to-end processes for product returned by customers. So it provides return staffs with an overall view of the return order information to inspect the returned items. So it also allows staff to determine how returned orders or items should be handled, as well as authorize a credit for the return. So reverse logistics will automate your returns and exchanges to reduce cost, and also allow clients to specify whether the returned item is restocked, returned to vendor, or scrapped. So some of the key benefits, I would say, of reverse logistics includes improving your customer experiences by accepting your in-store returns regardless of the channel purchased. That's where the omnichannel part comes in. It also allows accepting returns from any channel, but at the same time, during returns, you can also quickly retrieve the original order information to determine the original cost along with any promotions used. At the same time, during those returns, you can also provide additional discounts or alternatives to satisfy the customers. So these are some of the value propositions. Again, we can definitely talk more about those value propositions depending on the industries you come from. Can you go to the next slide? So what we want to do is that we also want to cover some of the use cases which where we have implemented and successfully successfully those organizations have adopted. So one of the first use case I would say is the CVS Pharmacy. Again, it is one of the largest pharmacies in the world, which is operating more than 10,000 retail locations. So CVS began as a health and beauty aid store, but quickly transitioned into pharmacy. So since this time, CVS has delivered many additional products and services to customers like Health Hub. So that offers a wide variety of health and health-related services in a more convenient, more accessible, and it's a most customer-focused manner, I would say. The problem at CVS was that millions of customers turned to CVS Health pharmacy stores every day for prescription, health, and beauty needs. So, but they were not able to assess the pharmacy they trust anywhere at any time. So, CVS onboarded Sterling OMS and invested heavily in digital, incorporating, I would say, new retail engagement models into Health Hub stores. So, with OMS, CVS was able to deliver rich fulfillment experiences, putting the customer in control, enabling them to find the products and services they were looking for, including the detailed information about inventory availability, fulfillment options, as well as the expected delivery of time as well. So now e-commerce is a mainstay at CVS, allowing consumers to order healthcare products and services and allowing them to be fulfilled in a variety of convenient ways. So with digital approach, CVS has grown into one of the largest providers of health, wellness, pharmaceuticals, other products and services, and 9,800 stores now support home delivery services with a 5.8 increase in same stores sales. So this is one of the successful implementations of OMS. Krishna, if you move to the next slide. So again, this is again something which is another successful brand, which is based in Santiago, Chile. It's a multi-brand retail chain. So the company operates over 1,000 retail stores in Chile and Colombia. So where they offer pharmacy and health and beauty products and services to their customers. So they had developed a homegrown solution to support online shopping as well as phone orders via the call center. But as the business was growing rapidly, seeing a plus 30% year-on-year growth, there were major gaps in the homegrown solutions, including the ability to scale to meet their growth projections, as well as the desire to add new omnichannel capabilities. So they also went with IBM Sterling to deliver the flexible fulfillment and omnichannel experiences the customers were expecting, with use cases like buy online and pick up in store or click and collect, buy online, dispatch from store, save the sale, order via call center, pick up in store, call center customer service where they allowed order modification, cancellations, or even inquiry into the order status. So in addition, they also had a requirement to accept an online request to fulfill a doctor's prescribed pharmaceutical prescription. So this was one of the use cases which Krishna also covered. So OMS was designed to capture and authorize the doctor's prescription prior to fulfilling the prescription. So in-store checks and balances ensured that prescription medications are also fulfilled, will only be fulfilled with a valid doctor's prescription. So these are one of the two, I would say, successful use cases. But at IBM, we have many more successful use cases in the pharmaceutical industries. But overall, I would like to summarize that with OMS, brands can accelerate transformation by simplifying technology complexities. You can create new customer experiences quickly and scale confidently. You can build brand love, I would say, by consistently keeping the customer promise of convenience, experience, and service with flawless execution. You can maximize opportunities by empowering organizations to sales and customer service teams with the capabilities they need to convert every selling and service interaction into an opportunity to expand the order and satisfy customers. And at the last, improve the profitability by optimizing your fulfillment based on business rules that maximize the business results without compromising the customer experience. So customer experience is always the key in whenever you are doing the entire transformation of businesses. So this is in short the use cases and how the use cases can benefit the organizations to deliver a complete omnichannel order management experiences. Back to you, Suchita.
Thank you, Ritesh. Thank you, Krishna, for such an informative session. I hope everyone who has joined us today also found this session informative. Have a fantastic day ahead and hope to see you soon for the next session. Thank you.